Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has yet to announce whether or not she will enter in the running for America's next presidency. But that isn't stopping one super PAC from collecting 6 to 7-figure donations for the Democrats' potential 2016 campaign. According to reports from the New York Times on Thursday, Priorities USA Action, the largest liberal super PAC in the nation, has already begun raising money for Clinton's race to the presidency. Jim Messina, the organization's new leader, told the publication, quote, "I think the numbers clearly show that she is the strongest presidential candidate on the Democratic side, and Priorities is going to be there for her if she decides to run." Keeping true to their Hillary coverage, the Times decided to feature the former Secretary of State on their cover once again. As you can see, this time, well, the illustration was a little bit odd. Jason, I don't know what you think. I think this cover is just awful. I really hate it. I don't know what they were thinking. But
yeah, it looks like a testicle with Hillary's face on it floating through space. It's super weird.
Obviously, I wouldn't know anything about such things, but yeah, it does look just a little bit sort of odd and biological. But anyway, in regards to the actual super PAC Priorities USA, they raised a lot of money for President Obama in the 2012 election. I remember all those emails I would get from Jim Messina, sort of like begging me for more money. Can they do the same for Hillary, or are they, getting themselves a little bit, getting ahead of themselves a little bit here?
Well, actually, it's not. I don't think Priorities USA is necessarily getting ahead of themselves, but they are getting started. And the fact that they now have sort of the freedom to do what they're doing is a sign that there is something to the idea that Hillary Clinton might run for president. A few weeks ago, Maggie Haberman reported on Hillary Clinton's emerging shadow campaign. And one of the big issues that Clinton's inner circle was dealing with at the time was the fact that there was already a PAC called Ready for Hillary that had long been established. They had sort of like laid the groundwork to be the organization that would be primarily supporting her candidacy. They rounded up big donors. They got support from some named people like James Carville. And then Priorities USA, larger footprint in the campaign finance world, began their evolution from a pro-Obama super PAC to a pro-Hillary super PAC. And that caused a lot of tension between these two organizations. And it was up to Clinton's inner circle to try to sort this out. And it's a tricky bit because as a candidate, Hillary Clinton cannot seem to be colluding with super PACs. It's illegal. So they sort of brokered a truce between these two organizations, Ready for Hillary and Priority USA, and sort of separated the job load, with Ready for Hillary taking on small donations. I believe the limit on donations they can accept is $25,000, and doing a lot of voter data research. Whereas Priorities USA, they're the people who are going to be raising big donations from big bundlers and donors and doing a lot of paid advertising work on behalf of the campaign. So this is they've just sort of like now sort of like opened up. The avenue is clear. They can operate without throwing grassroots organizations into a sort of a tizzy. Now they can start to proceed down that road, and they're doing it now in concert with the smaller organization that was sort of first out the gate.